What's up world, my name is Charlatan and you're watching Valorant 101, the place where I spend hundreds of hours in custom games and practice mode, so you don't have to. In today's tutorial we're going to answer the burning question that is going to resonate throughout the Valorant community for ages to come. Should I use Phantom or maybe I should buy Vandal? And the answer is really simple actually, you should use the one with better skins. Thank you for watching and cut! Okay, come back. It's not that simple, folks. It's not that simple. Trust me, it's a bit more complicated. First, we need to make a better understanding of both guns. Phantom and Vandal are your two main rifles that you wanna have in buy rounds of Valorant. They have the perfect balance between damage, time to kill, and price. Both of those guns cost 2,900 credits, and they are good in almost every economy aspect against enemies with heavy, light, or no shield at all. So which one should you main and buy? To answer that question, we will start with their recoil, spray patterns, and accuracy. Here we have our friend Wall, which is going to be tormented multiple times in my videos. Phantom unscoped recoil is fairly small and spray pattern is kinda simple and predictable. First two bullets are 100% accurate. From third bullet, the recoil pattern starts to move up all the way until 8th bullet. From 8th bullet, the spray pattern starts going left for next 10 bullets, and then the rest are going to the right side and coming back at middle. So you need to pull your mouse in this order: down, right, left, and then try keeping your crosshair at center. Vandal unscoped recoil is a bit bigger, but first 3 bullets are 100% accurate. From 4th bullet, the spray pattern starts going up for the next 10 bullets, and from that point on, it moves left and comes back into center. We could also see that from 6th bullet, we have massive increase in this gun's recoil, so you need to pull your mouse in this order to control Vandal: down, right, and then try keeping your crosshair at center. Scoped Phantom has the same movement pattern but with a bit of less recoil, and it seems that first 3 to 4 bullets are extremely accurate. Scoped Vandal also has the same movement pattern as unscoped, with first 5 bullets being extremely accurate. From 6th bullet we have a massive increase in our recoil, while the spray pattern stays the same as unscoped. So Vandal wins in accuracy if you're shooting with burst fire of 3 to 5 bullets, while Phantom wins in recoil and spray pattern control. Now, in terms of movement, I've conducted 10 movement speed tests, and every single time it seems that Vandal wins for like 0.4 seconds, which means that you run around 1% faster with Vandal than you do with Phantom. It's just a random fact, but an interesting one to show you how much in-depth I go when I do my tutorials and guides, goddammit, I'm not joking around. Now moving to fun part: jumping accuracy, recoil recovery, moving accuracy, and damage. While jumping and shooting, it seems that Vandal has a bit more accuracy and it's easier to hit the targets while in air. But still, if you shoot someone in the head while jumping with those two guns, you need to play a goddamn lottery ticket that day. Both guns are extremely unprecise in the air, and I couldn't hit a single time 2 shots at the same place. Phantom has a slightly better recoil recovery, but both guns have fairly similar performance. While moving, both guns are of course extremely inaccurate, but Vandal is a bit more predictable and precise. And when I say precise, I don't mean you should like run and gun in this game. No. That does not exist with Vandal and Phantom. With Phantom, you really need to spray and pray when you are moving left and right without counter-strafing. With Vandal, it's kinda the same. Just counter-strafe. Counter-strafe, I'll teach you how to do that in some of my future tutorials. And now, damage. When shooting targets with Phantom at distance that is below 15 meters, the weapon deals 39 damage to body, 156 damage to head, and 33 damage to leg. On distance that is between 15 to 30 meters, the weapon deals 35 damage to body, 140 damage to head, and 30 damage to leg. And between 30 to 50 meters, the weapon deals 31 damage to body, 124 damage to head, and 26 damage to leg. Which means that on close distances, you need 1 shot to the head, 4 shots to the body, or 5 shots in the legs in order to kill a target with full armor. On medium and high distance, you need 2 shots to the head, 5 shots to the body, and 6 shots to the legs. While on the other side we have Vandal, which deals 39 damage to body, 156 damage to head, and 33 damage to legs at any in-game distance. Remember, in Valorant we don't have corridors that are 50 meters or longer. every single fight is below 50 meters. That's why guns damage range is between 0 to 50. Fun fact. So it is one hit headshot in the head, no matter the distance between you and your enemy. It requires 4 body shots and 5 leg shots to kill your target with full armor with Vandal. So in terms of damage, Vandal wins by far as a superior weapon, right? Well, maybe, it depends, it really depends. Phantom's fire rate is 11 rounds per second, which means that it takes you 0.3636 seconds to kill a target with full armor at close distance with 4 body shots, while Vandal has fire rate of only 9.25 rounds per second, which means that it takes you 0.4324 seconds to kill a target with full armor at close distance with 4 body shots. Which means that at close distance, both weapons are extremely lethal headshot machines, but in terms of time to kill, Phantom wins by far. But this advantage falls off as distance increases. For example, Phantom's time to kill at range of 15 to 50 meters is increased at 0.4545 seconds if you want to kill a target with full armor, which now requires you 5 body shots. Same principle of time to kill or TTK applies when you are scoping with these weapons, since fire rate is 10% slower on both weapons. One more thing to notice is that Vandal has magazine capacity of 25 and 75 more in your backpack, while Phantom has 30 and even 90 more in the backpack. Plus, on all of that, Phantom has an amazing silencer or so-called suppressor, which means that your muzzle flash is almost invisible for enemies. As you can see in the test right here, the sound of your gun is silenced, or if you would like,
suppressed.
And above all of that, enemies are unable to see your bullet tracers through smokes and other vision impairing abilities. So you have no tracers, the sound is a bit lower, and on all of that, your muzzle flash is almost unnoticeable. So does that mean that Phantom is far better weapon than Vandal? Not really again. Both weapons have their strengths and weaknesses. Vandal is far superior at mid to long range distance. Headshots are always instant kills, which means that this gun rewards players that are good at aiming and single tapping. So if you're a scream or headshot machine, Vandal is maybe your mojo. Since first 3 to 5 bullets are extremely accurate, it also rewards burst firing of a few bullets. While on the other side, Phantom has silencer, it has far more bullets than Vandal, and its time to kill at close range is superior, so it rewards players that are good at spray controlling and that are firing their whole magazines. So the main difference between them is situational, and it highly depends on what are you going to do at that moment. Are you playing or attacking bomb sites with long corridors, for example like C-Long on Haven or mid-region at Split? Are you always behind your team and giving them supportive fire while playing characters like Sova and Sage? Do you find yourself more in a long-range fight, rather in a close-range ones? Then use Vandal, it will give you a potential to one-hit headshot your enemies at any distance, plus you will win more mid to long-range gunfights. On the other side, are you usually playing as an entry fragger for your team, camping on bomb sites, or engaging in a close combat situations? Are you always in front of your team while playing characters like Jet, Phoenix, and Raze? Then 100% pick Phantom. Its time to kill at closer distances will give you much needed advantage to easily take down certain regions of the map, like for example Window region at Bind. You should always be smart when choosing between those weapons. Economy in this game is really important, so you need to pay attention at all times what guns and equipment does your team have. I will cover economy in one of my future tutorials, so you know when to buy Vandal, you know when to buy Phantom, you know when to buy shields, but somewhere in future, I don't know, I have a lot of videos to cover, like, leave me alone, I'm doing my best. I personally prefer Phantom when I am on the attacking side because I'm very up close and personal player. I engage in a close combats and my main agent is Raze. I prefer to be an entry fragger for my team and a sacrifice lamb. But when I'm on a defending side, I usually play in a more open corridor, such as mid-region at Haven, Bind, and Split, so I will engage in a more mid to long range fights. Thus, I prefer Vandal in those situations. So that is the ultimate answer to this question. For close combat fights and entry fragging, pick Phantom. For mid to long range fights and supporting your teammates from behind, pick Vandal. And on the other side, if you would like to support me and my work, the best thing you can do is hit that mother effing subscribe, turn on those goddamn notifications, and spank that bell icon so you don't miss any new content from me, myself, Charlatan. You can also share this video, spread the word about this channel with everyone you know. It will not hurt me, it will help me a lot. Leave a like and leave a comment down below. I always respond to every single one of your comments. Like, I spend 10 hours per day in a comment section alone. In description you have other social media where you can follow me for some future live streams and action. And you can also join my official Discord server. I want to keep in touch with all of you, my dear friends. I'm yours, one and only, Warden of the Valorant community. Thank you for watching, and cut!